Welcome back to Kadjar City. This is going to be an expansion. We're taking our original city and expanding it in the eastward direction. Big fans of Kadjar City? Anyone remember it? It's my best project ever. Big shout out to all the original builders. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely wonderful. So huge shout out to the original artist of this map, this Dungeons and Dragons map, Kadjar City, drawn by Treadwell_360 aka GamerDad on Twitter or x.com as it is. I'm going to leave you with some music. We're building a fort and then I'm going to show you the whole map, the new map, and give you a reminder of what was originally in Kadjar City. So we'll see you on the other side in just a few seconds time. So, quick reminder of the old Kadjar. We had the poor area down here, and then over in this area we had a trading area in the middle, surrounded by medium wealth and richer houses towards the outside. Then, of course, over to the right, we're going to fly over right now the palace. And then this was a government building over here. Big shout out to Ed Chin Yosh and all the builders who worked on this. Ed Chin Yosh doing that amazing fountain in the middle. We had a mining area down here and then a military camp right about here. And this brings us over onto the new map. A fort has just been built. We'll take a tour of it in a few seconds time. And it's somewhere where horses would be reared as well. So let's have an overview of the brand new map. So we have started with this fort up here. We thought this is a very good place to put a fort because it kind of defends this large dock area. You've got this big tower which has control and sight lines, and if anybody's coming around here in towards this dock as well, again you can launch ships like this one you can just see out the corner quickly and easily. We also thought there's no anywhere to breed horses and control your army that is maybe mobile. So by having these two bridges to come into the city to sort out trouble or to thwart attacks, you could have your horses and part of your army in there. So let's clear all that away. What else is left in this place? I did contact GamerDad and ask him what his thoughts were on the map that he drew. And his idea was that here, I think it's here and here and here would be 4 academies and this would be a very learned, university-centered town, the town of Cloudhaven. But since it's part of a bigger map, I'm not going to have so many academies. What I do think we will have is this kind of area up here will be an academy or a university, linking nicely into a beautiful kind of park area just there. So U for university up there. This middle area here, I'm talking about this area and this area, really I think should be raised up, and it should be the main kind of business area. I'm not too sure how we're going to raise it up, seemingly, since we've got docks here as well. So that's a bit of a problem, because we've got docks at kind of sea level and then you've got a raised up area. That's kind of not making sense. But we've got these open squares here, 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 which kind of lend themselves to market areas. So I'm thinking businesses, trading, possibly some residential areas in those areas there. So T for trading, T for business. Does that make sense? Over here, could this be an academy? It could be another academy. It could be maybe a merchant center. That was my initial idea, with maybe some big warehouses over here. This probably residential, a little bit of farming. There's definitely these little hash marks around here, which I think is going to be farming. So that's pretty much all going to be farming, and maybe a bit of a poor area here. Maybe a bit of a poor area down here as well, although this area looks kind of rich as well. This could be another academy. So probably merchants, academy, residential, and then we're over onto this one, this whole island here. I would like some sort of arena, some sort of big coliseum. Whether we do that out at sea or we just actually add it on and into the map and maybe disrupt some of the drawings here. Maybe we can have a large circular arena here. That is up for grabs. What do you think? Let us know. And what do you think? Let's put a letter Y. What should we put at letter Y, and what should we put at letter X? This whole thing here smacks to me maybe of a government area, or it could be another academy. I think it could be some sort of seat of government. GamerDad thinks this should be a palace, so that's another possibility, although we already do have a palace on Kadjar City. Lots of choices. I'm not going to set anything in stone right now. What do you think should be built where? Big questions. Anyway, let's have a tour of the fort that we just made. Shout out to the builders so far: Zaxo Raven, Tuatha, Linsidious, Sarsfin, and Kurta HD. Thank you so much, guys. You are amazing. Here we are in the fort, and look at this bridge. We're still working on that bridge, but look at this one. We're actually still working on the underneath as well. We'll flesh that out with probably not spruce, probably more sandstone, but look at the shape. It's a diagonal bridge. Zaxo Raven has made this bridge. Isn't it incredible? Diagonal bridges actually work really well, but what is difficult to do is to put a beautiful archway through them. Ertz01, you don't have your name on the board. Ertz, get your name on the board, because look at the detail that's been done on the side of the cliff. Love this. Beautiful, beautiful detail. Fantastic palm trees. Let's take you round the fort. So through here would be one of the main entrances, and we've got stables. So over here is stables, where you would find some horses. We're given all these horses names, as you can see, and then up here would be some living accommodation for the horseteers. That's not a word, is it? The stable people would be in there. So we haven't done interior on the builds yet. We hope to put in some basic beds, tables and chairs. This is a paddock where all the horses can exercise, get some water. We've got more stables across here in this building. By the way, Linsidious has made this building over here, which has got a downstairs and an upstairs. This is a very strange shaped building, because we are following the outline plan of GamerDad's map in as much as we can. Sometimes we'll kind of straighten builds off. This was a diagonal build, but we've actually straightened it into kind of square and rectangles, and it kind of still fills the space rather nicely indeed. Again, this is just empty accommodation ready to be filled up. If you would like to be one of my builders, then come on to the server play.usetheblocks.net and join in. I build every day on Twitch, twitch.tv/andyisyoda, around about 4 or 5 p.m. UK time. And you could become a special guest. You can even join my Patreon, and you can join it for free, hopefully from later today. Join my Patreon for free. If you want to download stuff from my Patreon, then you have to throw me some dollars, I think $3 a month, and you get to download everything we've been building since 2019. Through here, again, more stables, more accommodation. We've got some even furnishing, some beds in there as well. The ivy is a little bit out of control, but I thought this is a really nice little build. I'm not too sure if the sandstone slabs work on top. Might have to work on that. Somewhere to kick off your boots, and then move in and have a little place to have some food, and then upstairs you could go to bed. So a place for troops to come and get water out the well, look after their horses, and then maybe even place some things in the storeroom. I seem to be having a lot of trouble with doors today. So that is our fort in these areas, and then over here we've added in a few more stables, more accommodation all the way around, and then you would pass through this little gap here, hopefully, and then on to what I would term a cookhouse. A cookhouse, a place for, you've got a kitchen, you've got an oven, and you've got a simple dining room in here. Places for the troops who are manning the fort or humanizing the fort. Manning the fort doesn't sound like a proper word these days, does it? Manning the fort. Looking after the fort, living in the fort, and controlling imports and exports as well. I guess lots of provisions would be delivered for all the horses as well to eat, mumpkins and pellins. And then over here you've got more storage, maybe some more, what would you call it, stables as well. So over here, a huge tower overlooking this area as well, looking over to Old Kadjar. We did have a decision to make. Do we have a bridge? We could still do it. Do we have a bridge from Old Kadjar over to New Kadjar? We could do it. We just thought, do you know what? If you're sailing boats into the old docks, do you want a route in and a route out? Probably the answer is yes. So that would be 2 routes into this place, and a bridge would probably stop that. So decisions to be made. There we go. There's the fort. And in the next episode, we'll be on to this kind of residential area. Whenever you see a little space like that, it's like a little park or a tree area. So residencies next. We'll have to figure out how to finish the bridges. But there we go. We are back with Kadjar City, the expansion. Expansion. I hope you have enjoyed episode 1, and you'll be back and hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell ready for episode 2 to come out very soon as well. It's all starting to link up as well, by the way. We have staircases going up here, linking to, our fort as well, and it all links eventually. Do you know what we should be doing? Having a little doorway here. So let me just put that doorway in, a little doorway there, and a little doorway over here, and this should link us through. I shall put the doors in later onto this parapet here, the wall, city wall or fort wall. Ideas in the comments, please. We're enjoying building this. Hope you are enjoying watching it. Take care for now. Ciao, ciao. May the blocks be with you.